Hello everyone, welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars. I am that cute little idol that's finally taking a turn into the dark side, and you can see it in my eyes. Dooby-doo.
And I am the cutest serial killer in the world, Soberoni.
Welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars podcast where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but not your waifu, because she did not have to watch as many fucking episodes of anime as I had to do today.
Guys, anime industry, can you please stop it with the double episode release premieres and movie length episode premieres and all this other bullshit?
I am so empty inside.
Not every anime needs to be like a movie length first episode, alright?
I feel
Some can be, most don't have
so. There's nothing left of me. How are you?
I'm an empty shell. Hopefully this
Alright.
discussing the anime will lift up my spirits though.
Hopefully, bitch. We did it for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Tired. Alright. Let's get started with the show. Only you can say your news first. All right. New segment this week in anime. Yeah, I'm that tired, y'all. This like exhaustion. That little nap before we started recording. If that nap didn't happen, I don't even know if we could even record right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. On you. What you got for us?
So I think I mentioned this earlier, but it was never confirmed. But now we got confirmation at an event on Saturday. We've got confirmation that Gushing Over Magical Girls is getting a season 2. Mahou Shoujo ni Akogarete season 2 has been greenlit. No release date scheduled yet. However, considering how soon it was greenlit, I assume it's probably gonna be sometime next year, maybe early 2026 at the latest. But I'm excited for it because this is low key one of the best shows of the year for me. I immensely enjoyed it. I was so excited to. This is the one show this year I wanted to get a season 2 more than anything else, I think. So I'm super glad we're getting it. I can't wait for it. I hope we cover on. I'm pretty sure we will cover on the podcast unless it airs in like some god tier monster season or something.
and even so, I feel like we'd find a way to make it work.
Yeah, it was really fun. So I'm happy finally we get a good anime that gets season 2, not fucking smartphone isekai.
But you watch that anime.
Yeah, but it's still trash. That show is trash. Mahou Shoujo ni Akogarete is great.
Yeah, Gushing or Magical Girls. I had my my concerns at the start, but ultimately my love for all things kink won me over.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to the second season as well.
Yep.
On my side of things, for Anime Network, the Lost live action American Saint Seiya pilot episode was found. Found by a YouTuber by the name of Ray Mona. Shared the full pilot episode for the adaptation of Saint Seiya. It was a project in the 90s, very much like the Sailor Moon project. Got scratched because it was, well, yeah, it wasn't great. I mean, I appreciated the very little that I watched because it was basically like the really hot, how do I guess the equivalent to Zordon.
Mm-hmm.
No, like the guy in the tube from Power Rangers. That's his name, right? Zordon.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, this dude is not in a tube, but he in the same. He gives like these humans like their powers, and he's also good looking. And then all the dudes when they got their powers, they were all shirtless. So I was appreciative of that. Um, the fighting scenes, or well, they were exactly what you expect from '90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly for '90s, I wouldn't have hated it. It wasn't quite as good as Power Rangers, but it was it wasn't bad. Just the outfits look so clunky. Like I could tell they're just so like probably big and hard to move in and probably expensive. So it's like just from the prop setup alone, I could tell probably why it didn't work. Also, I'm not a huge Saint Seiya person. Have you ever watched Saint Seiya like that?
I watched it way back in the day when I was a kid, and it was like airing on Toonami or whatever.
Mm.
And I didn't even know that's what it was. I didn't know that's what it was called, but I used to love it. I think I had some of the figures.
I'm going to post that there, and you. I guess you can tell me if that is an accurate representation of whatchamacallit, Saint Seiya.
I guess. Kinda.
Okay.
Based on my very vague memory of the show, it looks close enough. You're right. It looks very 90s.
It does. Once again, the guy who's in charge, I already forgot his name, and I literally watched basically the entire thing, but he's hot, so that's what I got from it. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of my news. It was very for the shits and gigs of it all. You can check out the link that we're gonna leave in our description if you want to see it, along with her video, of Ramona, where she kind of just breaks it down. Yeah. All right. Now that we are done with our news, it is time. Oh Lord, for our weekly reviews. Jesus. I guess we are starting off with summer.
Yeah.
Start off with the leftovers. Start off with Oshinoko episode 12 and 13.
Yeah. I gotta remember 12 because it was so long
ago. Basically, it's
the trip.
them meeting up and going to the trip. You see, interestingly enough, that Akane and Ruby hit it off very well, which I did not expect.
I kind of thought they would because they have not similar personalities, but I feel like they would get. I kind of like Akane being like the bigger sister to Ruby, kind of.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely sweet. Yeah, but of course, kind of peeped that, and she was just like, not happy. These were not happy episodes for Kana.
Can I just get out? I just want to say that this show, I hate the Akane bias. That's my one issue with Oshinoko is there's such a strong Akane bias. It's really obnoxious, and I know she's not gonna win because it's like Kana is either Kana wins or no one wins because that's kind of how the show, or Ruby wins because that's kind of how the show is like structured. Like Akane has zero chance of actually winning. She's just there for drama. But I hate that she just takes up so much of the W's in the show.
Well, they gotta go to someone, and I guess they're not going to Kana.
Fucking participation trophies for
Akane. So yeah, they head back to their town that they lived and died in, which I feel like must be so trippy. I could not imagine being in another life, and then they're like, yeah, let's just go back to the Bronx. Like, I'd be like, whoa. yeah, it's a lot of episodes of kind of just going down memory lane. Um, excuse me, we got to like learn more about Aqua's past life, his motivations. Uh, excuse me. Oh yeah, Kana at some point shows up with the ugly outfit, and even Akane likes it
It
because
wasn't
I forgot
ugly. It
she.
was cute.
It was ugly.
It was cute.
It was ugly as shit.
Well, maybe it wasn't for you, Drew. You ever
you,
think of that?
you're right. It's for people who are. No, let me not even say that.
The Kana stands appreciate it.
You know what? I guess y'all take anything, including an ugly ass dress, as
Yeah,
long as
we
it
take
makes
what we can
kind of
get. We're not all
kind of
Akane.
right. Kind of needs whatever she needs to shine, even if the shine looks like they're up. Um, let's see. Yeah, Akane. Yeah, it's a cute Akane kind of bonding just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is cute. And then the end of the episode, Ruby finds the doctor's remains, aka Ruby's, oh, not Ruby, sorry, Aqua's past life remains.
I kind of
Which,
like that we're circling back to this because it was always one of my pet peeves that they just never did anything with. Like, oh, we had these past lives and everything, but whatever, those don't matter now. So I'm kind of glad that the whole, Aqua being dead thing in his past life kind of circles back, and now we're starting to see the connections between Ruby's uh past affection for him coming to the surface.
yeah. I mean, this show is so smart. I knew it was gonna
Oh yeah, I knew it was gonna
go back.
eventually go back at some
Right.
point. Well, I'm just glad that they worked it into the season.
The episode, because in the next episode, yeah, Homegirl kind of was kind of towards the dark side a little bit, or a lot of it. I think in one fell swoop, Ruby is like, "Oh, here's his body. Oh, these are. Oh, yeah, right. We have to like talk about this random girl at white in white. Who the fuck is
Oh
she?
yeah, that's one thing I didn't really like about the episode. But I guess she's like some kind of mystic deity or something. That's what the
Yeah,
impression I got because she seemed like kind of knowing about everything that was going on.
yeah. So I feel like you know I'm okay with it because this this show has to have elements of
Yeah,
supernatural.
yeah, it
Like
has to be.
you can't
You can't ignore the whole reincarnation
right.
thing.
Like it'd be kind of hard to. So I'm like I guess that this is how they're gonna do it. Where which this
I just don't want it to be so overt, Like if it's in a background thing, like a background, oh, there's magic or whatever, mysticism, fine. I just don't want like a literal god walking around the cast, you know what I mean? Interacting with the characters. I feel like that's a bit too
on the
messy.
nose, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now she done told her
Takes away
everything.
from
She's
the
like,
realism of the show a bit.
yeah, and it kind of takes away from like the kind of them finding out shit
Mm-hmm.
randomly because this god slowly just kind of told them.
I do love her design, but that's what it is.
Yeah, she was like, "Yep." So it's that. Was it a coincidence that y'all died and then you were born? Um. Also, there are two people. Like, bye. Excuse me. So yeah. Um. I guess after this conversation, Ruby, goes completely to the dark side. Um. Yeah, and it you can see it when she's performing in the music video. That was so cool and creepy. I kind of loved it. I
Oh, the music video was great. That was like the
I
best part.
loved it. Yes, because it's actually a good music video.
It was really nice. Very the visuals in the show are probably my favorite part of the show, but the visuals in that music video were so good. There's one little scene where you see like the background just turns red and you see like Ruby's face and it's like her dark star eyes, evil
Mhm.
fucking dark side eyes.
Mhm.
That I love the whole theme of the eye stars just like fucking working like Sharingans and changing shapes whenever something happens. Because we
Yeah.
later on see that their father also has some stars in his eyes. He has
Mhm.
Mangekyo.
Yep, and it only grows stronger with each idol girl he or actor he kills.
He's just like a fucking serial killer of actors, I guess.
Yeah, actors, doctors. I mean, little girl. Thank God, Ruby didn't have to get murdered. She just died of cancer. Meanwhile, he would have been just like, just because, and just like I don't know, like slit her throat or something. So yeah, he's just out here killing yet another girl. Um, I'm interested in how he like got help from everybody. I'm interested in seeing that because it's like okay, it's clearly not just him doing it.
Yeah.
You know, they pinned the actual murder on the stalker. So
I'm
I'm
wondering
kind
if
of
he just
curious.
like maybe manipulates people into doing it, like or pays
Mm,
them. Well, the stalker, I'm not sure about. Well, maybe he could have just like manipulated the stalker. I was thinking maybe he like
mm.
promised, like if he promises people something, like I'll give you pictures of eye or something. I got eye nudes if you kill her.
I did, right. I'd be like,
But I'm like, that's
huh?
kind of counterproductive.
Right. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I don't know. See anything else? Oh yeah. Um, Akane
Mm.
and what's his face? Aqua. They might be going steady as of now,
Yeah, that was
and Akane kind of let it slip in the bathtub, not in the
yeah.
bathtub, in the hot springs.
You know, I'm not a fan of the drama. Unfortunately, this is your territory. This is for you. This is the show. This is the show pandering to you, Drew,
Oh, you're just saying that
for
because your
messy
girl isn't
drama.
winning. You're saying that because your girl isn't winning.
Yes, I am saying that
Um,
because my girl isn't winning.
right. It's drama
Also,
when she's not.
it makes
It's
no
drama she's
sense.
not winning.
It makes no sense. 2 episodes ago, he was literally just telling her, I don't want to date you. I don't see you that way." And then she
I
was like,
mean,
"Also, I don't see you that way." So like now we just have to. Oh, by the way, let's just have them kiss and imply that they're starting to date now, even though we 2 episodes ago they had just come out and said, "No, we're not going to date."
yeah. So basically, Akane, Akane, well, has definitely has feelings for him.
Oh yeah.
Like she has, and obviously they come up when he's like getting ready to break up with her, and then she's like, "Oh wait, I'm like uncontrollably crying," and then I he kind of just it's giving he's kind of just out of sympathy and trying to move on with his life. He's like, this is what being normal looks like, and I'm kind of fucking you up and being selfish, so let me not be selfish and return the favor by returning your feeling.
So my whole theory on this is, I think the way it's set up is clearly Akane is supposed to represent like the darker side of Aqua, where she's like very reflective of him wanting revenge and his dark, goals and all of that. And
Mm-hmm.
Kana's more like the light side, where it's like, I just want happiness and live peacefully and lovingly and blah, blah, blah. Which is why he's more drawn towards Akane right now, because we're going through the whole revenge plot. That's why I think by the end of the story we'll go back to like happy ending, go with Kana. But also, I just think that like Akane just brings out the worst in Aqua in ways. Like in terms of like the only thing she's gonna do is like dredge up more of his trauma and like get him to act on that whole revenge plot. Which is why I don't want to. I mean, I
we
get.
don't know that for now.
That's kind of like her whole
She
purpose in the
she
story,
kept
though.
that. Well, yes, that is
To
kind
be the
of
whole
part
like
of it.
revenge enabler.
She does enable, but not completely enough to be like, I'm willing to go with what you're doing, but I'm not going to like point you in that direction, because she already hit shit about it, about like his father.
Yeah, well, she's gonna bring that shit up.
It doesn't have to be her. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll see what influence she yet has on him.
In season 3, which has been confirmed.
Oh yeah. So it's time to rate this season.
I think you go first. I think I did the last one.
Okay. Hmm. I'm. Hmm.
It's hard to rate, and I'm gonna be very biased on my rating. So
Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, bitch, I know. um. Huh. This is tough because I really, 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 really enjoyed this season.
mm-hmm.
I think. What did we give the last one? Maybe like a 9.5 or something like
Yeah, I think
that.
maybe like a 9.5.
I. This is tough. Like I'm stuck between like giving it like I don't even want to. I feel like an 8.5 is like a little too low, but a 9 maybe a little too high or on the money. Oh, I don't know. That's why I'm stuck in between. Um, I'm going to give it a. No, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I think I was struggling before because, hmm, I think I was kind of like I was waiting for like that whole like shift in the show,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like a shift that's similar to the first 3 episodes of Oshinoko.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, wait, is it the first episode, or is it the first
The
episode
first
that's
episode is where I dies, but it's like an hour
okay?
long episode.
Right.
2 hours
Okay, never mind then.
actually.
Never mind. Yeah, something like that, where
mm-hmm.
it's like there's like a shift in it, and I don't know, maybe that's a little unfair to have those expectations. Cause I'm like, girl, that's like kind of like the whole driving part of the whole story.
Mm.
Um, we have some, kind of like towards the end, we have those shifts, like as we said, Ruby kind of goes to the dark side. Oh, like the whole juxtaposition. Ruby's like in the dark side, and now Aqua is kind of like, I'm just trying to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby's like, kill, 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 kill.
She's become the Terminator.
Yeah. I mean, mm, they did an okay job of leading up to Ruby's kind of turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, okay, not a great job because they like hinted at once outside of this episode, which is a few episodes before, where someone hints at or implies that Aqua is like some kind of playboy,
Yeah, I remember.
and then she just like, no, he would never. Like, um, I will say I think what boosts up to 9 for me is that it's it's just still overall a really well done anime.
Mm-hmm.
Like the plot was still pretty good. Um, the performance in terms of animation and art just for the series so breathtaking, so spectacular. I love it. Like it was just so good. Um, love the back and forth between Aqua and Kana. Aqua
Mm-hmm.
and Akane and Kana. Excuse me. Excuse me. Kind of little pieces and the puzzle here and there. Um, this white hair girl came in. Anything else? No, I think that's it. Like I said, it's just kind of missing that full like you know Falcon punch to the face that I got in season one.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with that. I think the Falcon Punch thing moment was supposed to be like where Ruby finds his
Mm-hmm.
body, but I'm like, but we already knew he was dead, so it's not like it's not a Falcon Punch to us as an audience. It's more of a Falcon Punch to Ruby. Um, I feel like this season was lacking a big impact moment. Like there was no like oh shit moment for me. There was a lot of good moments, and I think like overall the season was really well balanced and like had a lot of
Right.
good character development and everything. But I'm giving it an 8.5, mostly because
Shocker.
yeah, no. Like you mentioned, there was no like you know shoe drop moment that was like really amazing or anything. It was just kind of steady. But also, this was way more of a drama season. I don't really like the drama. I'm sorry. I don't like drama and melodrama in my teen romances. It's a personal thing. I don't like Akane as a love interest either. I love
This is
Akane as a
not this is
character,
not a romantic anime, but continue.
and well, then tell the author that because that's what they're trying to make it. Um, I love Akane as a character. I don't like her as a like romantic interest. I don't see that chemistry with Aqua, and I hate that they keep shoehorning her in as a romantic interest. I honestly, literally, would rather have Ruby be the other potential like romantic lead
I don't know.
over
I think they're good together when it comes to like
everything that's not
bad shit.
romance. Yeah, when it comes to
Yeah.
like investigate, that's why I was so happy when it was like, oh, we don't like each other. Let me just help you investigate your mother's death. Okay, that's awesome. I would love like a Sherlock Holmes Watson situation between Aqua and Akane, but why do we have to have this shoehorn romance? Like,
I mean, it
if
makes
you wanna
sense to
have,
me. She's kind of crazy.
she
Like,
is
no?
crazy. Yes, she's
So
crazy
that
because
makes
at the
sense
end,
that she'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm so in love with you. Let's go find your
well
father
then tell Aqua to
slash
not
mother's killer."
indulge it. Like it feels unnecessary. Like if
once
you want to
again,
have,
once again, going back to she's kind of crazy.
she is, but Aqua doesn't have to like play into it. I like
Okay, counter argument. He's also kind of crazy. You
okay,
act like he's
but they don't
too.
have any romantic chemistry together. Like if they just wanted to be like, I think that was the perfect point. Like if they had just been like, we don't really have feelings for each other, but we respect each other and want to work together to solve the murder or figure out who killed your mom, that would have been perfect. And just have them do that. And if you want to sideline Kana because she's not relevant for that part of the show, then whatever, sideline her. Don't have her appear for like a whole season, and it could just be Akane and Aqua solving mysteries like the fucking Scooby Doo mystery gang. But I just don't like the forced drama romance aspect. It's so dumb, especially because I know it's not gonna be Akane that wins, so it just feels like all this is a waste of my time. At least if it was Ruby, that thematically Ruby has an in to be the romantic interest. I just feel like Akane has no leg to stand on.
I don't know. I think another thing that I feel like I think they really kind of let go quickly is Akane's ability to like research a method act.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have been, and this is what I kind of was hoping for. Is like that Akane and Aqua were together, but like trying to find like the killer, but at the same time she's kind of like doing this weird she's still kind of doing this weird characterization of like I think that would have been very interesting and super fucked up, which is why I would have liked it.
But they didn't even have the balls to do that. Like she dropped the eye thing, so this is not. I would have actually. I
Exact.
wouldn't have
Yeah.
loved it, but that would have been better. At least it would have been interesting. Now it's just like she's just a girl in love. Honestly, if she, I would also prefer if she has better romantic chemistry with Kana than she does with Aqua.
I mean, honestly, they're the true pairing. Let's talk about that.
But yeah, here's to season 3. I still love the show. I just want a little less drama, melodrama.
Oh, girl, I ain't gonna happen.
I know.
But... all right, let's move on. Wait, what I spoil? Let's move on to Power of God, which is still airing.
Ooh, yeah, Tower of God.
Hold on. I'm checking my notes just to make sure. Okay, I did watch it. 13. Yeah, episodes 13 and 14. Um, yeah. So 13 and 14 is kind of just like we're getting not we're getting ready. 13 is though we're getting ready for some shit, and then
13
14
was like the
is
trading montage episode,
right, and then
like
14 was like, okay, but here's actual shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm just like, and I knew this was coming up because I'm just like, I was like, because I was like telling myself, I'm like, don't we have to do some shit just to get on the shit? I knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy. I just didn't want to say anything and just like confuse you unnecessarily.
I actually really like these 2 episodes because it's doing the thing I wanted it to do, which was focusing on a character I liked, Kun.
Yes.
And going back to the original cast of the show with
this is what I was waiting for. This is what I was telling you and everybody. I'm just like, just wait. It's going to come together. I promise.
I promise. I like Wangnan and the rest of them, but I don't like them as a main group. I like them as like a background side character team in Kun's group. That's good. Leave them like that. Leave them as like side characters. I don't want them to be the main focus. I don't want them to be the main focus.
They're not going anywhere anytime soon.
I mean, they can stay. Just don't let them be the main focus. Let them be like a part of the team, but the main characters are still Kun and Endorsi and Bam and not Wangnan and the other dude. Fucking devil's right hand guy.
No, I like this story. I actually like this arc. Sorry, I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree to disagree on that one. Yeah, no, it's cool, and I don't know. I think once all these mishmash of characters do come together, it's just like then we're getting to like the oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, like moments here and there. Especially with a game like this, the little the little gun game. Um, also these it's very interesting to see how each of these three different teams are going to perform.
Mm.
As you see by the end of episode 14, and Dorsey's team is like they're trying to fight Bam's team, but I'll say they don't know that it's Bam.
Mm. Yeah, I
So,
kind of like that in episode
mhm.
14, that little twist. There was a lot of people playing each other in 14.
Exactly. This is what I was waiting for. I'm just like, yes, we just have to. I was like, we just gotta wait. I'm like, it's gonna get good. Promise. And I think, yeah, I think we're at that point where
Mm-hmm.
all the background story and stuff that's happening is there. I will say, no, but I'll say that critique for a little bit later. Let's see. Also, I love how like everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Like all this shit's going on, and Bam is just like underground setting traps and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "I'm just minding my own business." And the end of the episode, and Dorsey just comes in and is like, "Hey yo."
Yeah, and Dorsey was great.
Yeah, it was so. It's so funny watching other characters that we know, like I don't know, hearing how they feel about other characters that they don't know, that we
Mm.
also know, like watching Wangnan and Dan being like and Dorsey, which yeah, that I was Kun in that moment being like, ill, y'all are so cringe. Cause like no shade, why would you cheer? Why would you cheer for a competition?
Yeah,
That's weird. It's
she's
weird to
cute.
me.
I get it. She's cute.
She's
I
cute,
would cheer for
but
her too.
like,
Well, no, I'm more of a what's her name? A knock.
nah.
Yeah, I'm more of a knock simp. Sorry, and Dorsey.
Hmm. But yeah, so they have to play that game just to board the Archimedes. Archimedes?
Yes, Archimedes.
So yeah, and I guess like the real game, quote unquote, will start because as they emphasize towards like the end of the episode, they're like, okay, once they got down to 100 tickets being gone,
Mm-hmm.
that's when we can like push to take them out because they won't really have a choice otherwise but to leave. So, that being said, it sounds like Oni wants to drop.
I didn't say I wanted to drop it.
Are you?
I
Are you?
literally just said this is finally getting to the part I liked.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm just like, do we want? Do we want an 8 show season?
I, given that it's finally getting to the good part, I would feel really bad about sticking with it for 12 episodes and being like, this is kind of mid, honestly. And then finally shit happens. I'm like, oh, wait, this is the Tower God I remember. And then dropping it.
Okay, I'm just
I'm fine with it being
saying
the end
I'm
of the
not
season.
right. Y'all already know how I feel about this,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess. Oh yeah, we're gonna do
There you
back
go.
to
There you
HOs.
go, chat. We got 8 shows. Yay.
Yay, time for suffering.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck my life. This was
But
such a night.
hey, at least we get to see more
God.
Dorsey and the knock. Let's go.
Oh God. I'm already missing when we had 6 anime and 1 short. That was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
I guess time to balance it out.
Yeah.
Right. Is that it for
Nope.
we're missing one, right?
Yep.
Can you tell me what that is?
My
My
Hero
hero.
Academia, which
Thank you.
I think this is one we're gonna drop.
Uh,
Because it's still going, right? This wasn't
it
the last episode.
it is still going, but this is like the end. I feel like this is like the end of the series, though.
It is, but how many episodes is it gonna be? Because this fucking fight is going on forever.
Well, girl, it's the final fight. Did you think it's gonna be over in 5 episodes?
Uh,
Um, I mean, I listen. If you
I
had to choose
mean,
between Tower of God and My Hero, if you're
yeah,
choosing Tower of God, fine.
I'd easily choose Tower of God. No offense to
Okay.
my hero.
Episode 19. It was very much the whole Todoroki family being like, "Oh my god, you have to stop together to save Toya from blowing himself and blowing himself up and taking like everyone else with him."
Yeah, this was the Toro family reunion.
Mm-hmm. And they all did what they could to freeze the fuck out of Homeboy.
Freeze
And
him.
yeah. And oh, and like just like you said, and you don't have yourself to blame because you spoke Stain into existence. You spoke the Stain cameo into existence.
I mean, I knew it was coming. Everyone else is getting cameos.
Mm-hmm. And it was literally just him being like, "I'm Stain," and then that was it. And he didn't do it. He literally did nothing else. I think All Might. It was sent. I feel like All Might's like super dead. Especially because he was like, "I'm here to stop you momentarily, so you don't get to Shigaraki." Even though I have no fucking quirk, I'm just like, "Oh, yep." This is where he finally dies.
I don't know. I still feel like this is too shonen. Everyone's gonna live. It's one of those shows. I keep waiting for someone to die. It never happens, except Midnight. Only pretty women and cute girls die in My Hero Academia. So I'm sorry, no.
So mad.
Sorry, it's only
Midnight makes me so mad.
Midnight dies. If they don't die, they get fucked up like Mirako. They just no. Or Urako. Uraka during the whole
God.
second half of the episode was getting fucked up.
Wait, which one's Mirako? Is that the one who like flies and has like shoots the energy?
No, she's the rabbit that's missing all her limbs at this point.
Oh right, her. Just limbless. Jesus. Excuse me. Which one calls it? Yeah, Uraraka. By the way, not gonna lie, I still don't get it.
What?
The whole thing with Toga and Uchako.
Listen,
Okay, I'm glad it's not me.
I tuned it out.
I feel like they're trying to force
to
some shit. This is like okay, no shade. Grown men, stop trying to write how women feel and make a connection. Cause y'all suck. Y'all suck at it. You are bad. I try to give a little bit of grace to the mangaka of My Hero because outside of this, most of the plot points he makes, I'm more or less fine with. This, like, as the more it progressed, the less sense it made, and it was just like I'm trying to. It just boiled down to I'm just trying to pit the girls against each other.
I was just like, are y'all gonna? At that point, I was like, listen, I'm shipping Ranaka and.
That's
Toga.
what I thought until she stabbed her.
That's just part of the. If the dojins have taught me anything, that's just part of the foreplay.
I don't know. I don't.
The whole scene played out like the typical.
I mean, yes. It was very gay. It was very gay. I wrote that in my notes. Very gay. 10 out of 10. Even though I don't mean 10 out of 10 because it was just It was just like, what? Like,
It didn't make any sense. It honestly did not make sense. I don't get her whole like character, like feelings and stuff. Like I just want to talk about cute things and be cute.
I
Yada yada.
I I
Like I
think, and
get it.
I know what they're trying to do. It's
Yeah,
just
like I know
not.
it's not conveying properly.
Yeah, they're trying to be like, when I'm misunderstood
Yeah, I want to be
because
normal.
I'm because I like drinking blood because my powers make me do things when I drink blood. So I think drinking blood is kind of normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then her parents are like, "Hell no, you fucking freak!" Like, and that's what made her turn to the dark side. Like, I get that. It just, yeah, like you said, it just didn't. It's okay acknowledging that you don't have the range to write that. It's okay. It is truly okay because, like I said, outside of this, most of the other plot points, excuse me, stick very well. This just was a miss.
Yeah, it was too much.
Yeah.
Like I love the
Also,
episode visually though.
yeah. Also, yeah. Toga. Speaking of gay, Toga basically confirmed herself as a queer icon, so I guess I have to stand for her as a
Yep.
result. Um, Another upside, uh, Toga's VA has some really incredible range.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Toga did not sound like Toga at all this episode. She sounded like someone else. I was like, I had to, like, at some point, I had to, like, go back while I was writing notes and be like, is this really Toga speaking? Because she sounds crazy.
Yeah, she did a great job that was conveyed great. Like her manic energy and just insanity
Mm-hmm.
was conveyed really well. That little visual where it's like that mental image where it's like Uraraka trying to shake Toga's hand or whatever, and then you see like her fucking monstrous
Her
form with a
form trying
knife
to
like
devour her.
stab her. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was really good. That was really awesome.
that was good. That was good. It's just like, damn, so great acting and great, like, art and visual effects.
Mm-hmm.
However, the
Yeah,
problem is that if the core is the problem,
yeah.
which is this little setup between
Writing.
the two does not make sense, and also very eye roll. Like,
That was for me. So
it
My Hero Academia has these shonen moments. That felt like straight out of Dragon Ball Z almost, but like or
or
Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah,
And that's why I'm just like, man, I'm just like, that really sucks because I feel like you kind of fell into the kind
actually,
of the
not even.
kind of fell into like the whole misogyny hole of like, let's have these women paired together, and then I feel like it was like a double slap because like, they can't just like be two girls who just like, girl, you need to stop killing people, and she's like, no, I'm not gonna stop, and then they fight. No, it had to be like, how can we connect these two girls? Oh, they're girls, let's use love. Like, at least in Naruto, like, Tamari like broke Tenten's back just because she was that bitch.
For all the again when it comes to like how shonen fucks over female characters all the time like this, I'll still stand Fairy Tail for being one of the better shonen.
Agreed.
Yeah, when it comes to like female representation and stuff. Like
Yes.
they don't do this little love. I love the cutesy that thing with Urza. No, she'll fuck up. She'll fuck you up if you're a guy. She'll fuck you up if you're a woman.
Yes. Although I will say these last couple episodes of New Fairy Tale,
I haven't seen
they're
the
also
finale
getting some.
yet.
They're getting some subtle side eye for
Shonen.
me. Not too much, but enough that I'm just like, I don't like how they're portraying Urza. I mean,
Okay.
I do, but I don't. I know why. It's just like, like, I don't know. I'm in the middle. But you say you haven't seen it, right?
No, I gotta catch up. I'm gonna finish
Okay,
Danmachi and I'm gonna catch up to Fairy Tail.
okay. It's basically giving exactly what you would think it would.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that was a good episode of my. Well, I think I like the Toga episode more,
Yeah,
despite everything I said about it.
yeah, the Toga episode was way better. Even though we were just shitting on the writing for like
Right.
half an hour, it was
No,
really
the
a lot
writing
better.
was awful, but
Everything else was
outside of
good.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, that's some good
Also,
moments.
what's her? Uraraka's power is super OP. She just got like the fucking Omega power up now.
Oh yeah. She just said superpower, and then just lifted everyone up
Mm-hmm.
with yeah, and then Jin's blood ran out. So yay, homegirl's no longer a threat.
Yep.
All the threats are slowly but surely being taken care of. Yay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I don't know. I feel like I almost don't want to rate this only because I'm like,
We didn't finish it. We can't rate it.
okay, great. I'm like, I wouldn't want to. I'm like that feels so bad.
Yeah.
All right. But with that being said,
Are we into the new season finally?
I think so. Holy shit. Um, we are not going to cover ReZero because someone didn't finish watching
I
it.
didn't finish. I want to give it the attention it deserves. We'll go in depth next week with it. I have a lot to say about ReZero, so you know.
All I'm gonna say is I don't know. I still can't understand. I still can't pinpoint why you dislike Subaru's character. Like, and you are going to love. Like, if you don't love him after this episode, well, you're probably gonna proceed to hate him in the preceding episodes.
Maybe, but my issue with Subaru's character is mainly that he's just cringy and annoying and obnoxious.
I don't know. He's just so. I don't know. To me, he's kind of stupid, but like in a fun, but like in a very like unapologetically fun way.
Let me put it this way. I like him when it's like slice of lifey ReZero, like usually the beginning of arcs, and it's just like him fucking around and like chilling with Beatrice and Rem and antics. I don't like him when it becomes like we're getting serious ReZero now, and then he just becomes annoying. Like once the loop starts happening and stuff, and then we get to see him repeat everything all over again, I just feel like he gets really cringy and annoying.
I mean, listen, he's trying to. He's doing what he always does and try to escape the loop.
He's really bad at it. He's really bad.
I mean, he's a teenager. He's not like the professor from oh shit, what's the name of that anime? Yeah, it's from Steins Gate.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say he's no Okabe from Steins Gate or Homura or Rika or insert any other time traveling protagonist here who's infinitely better at doing their job.
Yeah, he's just a 16-year-old dude.
But I know what's gonna happen. Like some shit's gonna happen, and then I'm gonna have to watch him like scream and cry for like 12 episodes straight. He's not gonna man up. I'm gonna hear 15 times and see him die in stupid ways. And then somebody will fix the problem for him eventually because that's how it always happens. He never fixes himself.
I wouldn't go that far. He doesn't fix it himself. I'm not saying he like does the Kamehameha way that saves everybody, but he positions everyone where they need to be.
Yeah, after failing
for victory
80 times in a row, eventually.
I mean, hey, when his opponents are as strong as him, like
I wish he did something.
Keep in mind, like no shade, or Rika just had to spoilers for a show that's like over 15 years old. But yeah, Rika just had to deal with like, oh my god, a bunch of dudes coming with guns and like killing everybody. Like Homeboy's like dealing with supernatural phenomenon.
I just wish he had more agency and more like power other than dying over and over and eventually things work out because I died so much that
I would like if he actually got some like abilities, like
they don't have to
something
be broken, but just like something so I can be like, oh yeah, he did a thing. That's awesome.
I don't know. I'm doubtful, but like there was something that he did at the beginning that like may be a sign of training, but it could also just
I think
bullshit.
the last time I thought Subaru was cool was like in season 1 when he fought the flying whale. I think that was the last time.
Okay, well, to be fair, you hated season 2, so.
Yeah. But we'll
All
discuss
right.
that later.
Yep.
Next week.
Mm-hmm. All right. Up next, we have we have Dandadan,
Mm.
episode 1. Is it episode of the week? I think
This
it might
is
be.
my episode of the week for sure.
So, um, I like, yeah, just the way this episode flowed was very effective. Um, I love Mama. Love Mama.
Mm-hmm.
She's she's a gyaru, but she's not a bitch.
Yeah, she's like the perfect type of
Mm-hmm.
main girl because she's like very forward. She doesn't take your shit. Like her literal intro is her kicking her boyfriend
Her soon to be ex.
or soon to be ex for being a fucking douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's loud, expressive, like gung ho. I really like her a lot. She makes
Same.
funny anime faces all the time. This is
She
my
really
weakness.
does. Yeah. Yeah, and the animation is very, very, very good, very specific.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's only something that I would see in from I guess Science Saru.
It reminded me of Jujutsu Kaisen a lot, actually.
Yes.
Funny enough.
Okay. Well, never mind. It is similar to Jujutsu Kaisen, but that's not a bad thing.
No, that's great, actually.
Yeah, considering the genre. Um, yeah, Science Saru still was still relatively like new-ish. So for them to have this kind of anime, I feel like they just blew their whole budget on this shit.
People have been hyping up this show, so that doesn't surprise me. I guess they
Um,
were like, yep, we're investing in this.
yeah, and good animation, beautiful colors. I'm
Very
very much
unique
a fan.
comedy, too.
Mm-hmm. Um, um, the other dude, Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
I like him. He's
yeah,
see,
I
he's
think he's.
cringy and stupid, but in a fun way.
I, first of all, I take Subaru 50 times over, and um, but yeah, it's not like a good or bad thing. He just hasn't left much of an impression. He's just like, I'm the nerd. Oh, got possessed by a granny ghost, and
Mm-hmm.
then the granny ghost literally just ripping everyone's dick off, which was insane. Hmm. Imagine getting possessed and turning into a literal dick eater. Ain't that crazy?
That's yeah. I don't want to run into. Now I'm even more afraid of ghosts than I was before. Imagine you
Um,
run into a ghost and just eat your dick, and
or if it possesses you, it makes you eat everyone's dick.
uh, I don't know which is worse.
I think the flat. I don't know. I'm selfish because I like my penis, so I like it attached to my body. So I think I'd rather
Have
be
your penis be possessed and eat other penises.
yes, yes.
All
I get maybe I guess for me it's just a small step up from what I already do.
I mean, sure, I guess. I was gonna make a gay joke there too, but I was like,
Well, what's the joke? Say it.
no, I was gonna say that's well, you already
Oh,
have some experience in
well, yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah. Okay, I made the joke right. Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
I
that
don't
was
aim for such a
funny.
low hanging fruit.
Hmm. You literally just admitted that you're going
I was
to.
going to, and then I didn't.
So you do aim for low
No,
hanging fruit.
no.
I just
Eh.
got to it before you. Mm-mm. Um. Oh yeah, and then the aliens with Speaking of penises, they're it's like these aren't penises. These are needles.
Yeah, they have like giant drill
Like when they first
tips.
took it out, I'm just like, oh, okay, that kind of just looks like a very long, dildo. It might not be too bad, and then it opens up and you just see a needle. I'm just like,
Mhm.
oh no, that's
Well, they
bad.
did say they were gonna extract her uterus, so my guess is they're probably just gonna like stab into her and pull her uterus out.
But
But
they weren't gonna have.
well, I guess that's sex to them.
That's okay.
They listen, Drew. They're aliens. They're clones. They
They're
don't know how
right.
this works.
They clearly not.
Also, I just love
Um,
how they kept referring to dicks as bananas, like my banana.
why they talk? They talked about. They said that they're gonna remove her banana too, and I'm like, she doesn't have one.
Yeah.
So is it just like a sex organ
I
thing?
guess so.
They
They
just
just refer
think,
to all sex organs as banana.
oh,
It's
okay.
banana is not the safe word.
Banana is not the safe word. Um. Oh yeah, and then homeboy just came through the. Oh, he just came through the phone. I'm just like, you know what? Sure. I was like, fine.
Mm.
Um. Also, I appreciate how they kind of just like got to the thick of it. Like we didn't waste any time, really.
Mhm.
Like from them meeting each other to having the argument to them both going to places that are haunted or known to have UFO sightings.
Yeah. Just like right
That was
after
like
that.
very, yeah, that was very, very quick. Like a matter of like less than 5 minutes, I would
Yeah.
say.
I love that it was set up so quick, and it felt natural. It didn't feel rushed. It was just like boom, 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 boom. Like this
Yeah,
episode was extremely fast paced, but it wasn't like it didn't feel so fast paced. I was like lost or anything. I
yeah.
was lost for
We
other
have
reasons because it was fucking
right,
crazy. But
right. uh, also, Ayase is like a psychic. I thought she was like, oh, her powers awakened, and I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, she just sees dead people,
mm-hmm.
which would have sucked. I didn't want her to be the Garu who can't defend herself.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm glad she actually has powers too. It's not just like the guy has powers and she's gonna be like, save me every episode.
Right. So yeah, I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just like the end of the episode where the UFO explodes, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm 10." Like he said the exact name of the girl that she's like, "I want my man to be like this."
Mm-hmm. And then the thing explodes behind her and just like
Yeah,
yeah,
she's like,
I can tell I'm
"Mm,
already gonna love this show if it keeps this
yeah,
level. This feels like a show that would air on Adult Swim when we were like kids. Like it has very
yes,
Fooly Cooly energy.
yes," but somehow all that is so less confusing than Fully Cooley.
Yeah.
All
And I think
right.
Rumble's gonna end up being my favorite girl of the season.
I mean, yeah, she doesn't have a lot of stuff to top competition. Yeah.
There's one competitor. We'll get to
Okay,
her.
we'll see. All right. Up next, we have. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Mhm.
Um, we have Nageki no Bourei wa Hintai Shitai, aka wait, I forgot the AKA. Let this grieving soul retire.
Yes, this show. And
Episodes 1 and 2.
this is the other competition for best girl because Tino is fucking.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's fair. That is literally up your alley. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Yeah. What a. I feel like I hate every time we bring up shows like this. It's to just like shit on Overlord. Um.
Overlord or Shadow of Eminence?
Oh, you know what? I don't even
That's what
know
I'm.
why I didn't even think of. I don't even know
This is
why I didn't even
literally
think
like the
about.
anti Shadow of Eminence. This is like if our show was good.
That is so true. I was like, wow, dude. I wish they made like a show where it was kind of like Overlord, where they like well, he's perceived as broken,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just a comedy, and I'm like, oh yeah, Shadow of Eminence. Um, yeah, I just think, yeah, anime where I don't know. I think I would like an anime where they can just balance like the main character being overpowered.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like if he was over, because of the way that he's constructed as a character,
Mm-hmm.
even if he was like overpowered, I still think it would hit the same kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. Just because of how his like personality is.
Exactly. Like
Like
this is what I like, where everyone just assumes he's so damn smart, and he's just like, nope, I'm just kind of.
him not being ultra powerful, or whatever, actually kind of makes it better for me, just because
Yeah.
it makes it more intriguing. And I love how everyone just assumes because he's in this high position of power, like, oh, clearly he knows what he's doing. He wouldn't just be here fucking
Mm.
around doing whatever, right?
Yep, and he definitely throughout the episodes, he definitely hints like, this has happened because my original party was full of overpowered people, and they were hell bent on just not letting him go.
He was like giving a
Like he
speech.
tried to leave, right?
He's like, I'm leaving. Actually, you know what? You should be leader.
Yeah, you should be leader. You should be leader. It's like it's so weird. It's like, and then of course they looped it. He emphasizes the fact in episode 1. He's like, yeah, this is what I fucking hate about hunters. They don't actually ever listen to me.
He kind of has a little bit of Kazuma energy too, because he's not like totally
Yeah.
innocent, nice guy. He's like kind of a
No.
douchebag.
Yes,
like
he
especially
kind
to
of.
the other guy, Ark, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna make Arc do it.
Every time you get to Ark, will do it. Just whatever. Ark, do
Yeah,
this.
just Arc. Yeah, just give it to Arc. And they're like, Arc Knight. Okay, Tino, and y'all random 3 people do it. And then of course you realizes during episode 2 where he's like, ah, shit, I fucked up, because he kind of sent them on a party where people who are stronger than them went missing, and then I love how everyone's like, oh my god, whoa, you sent them a ragtag team that don't know each other on this random mission to to save people who are actually stronger than them, even despite all these sightings of these like terrible wolf spirits that are killing people. Whoa. You must be badass. And he's like,
you're really good.
wow, you're really hard on them, huh? You just must be so strong. He's just like, gotta go.
Yeah, right back. Yes, and of course I love me Tino. She's perfect. Just also a sim for him, but like in a very funny way. I love her beating the shit out of that other guy constantly every episode.
Oh, it's so great. I forgot what his name is. Gerald, something with a G.
Mm.
I don't really care for him too much. That's why I don't really go through the effort
sure
of remembering his name.
He'll get like a character building moment or whatever, but for now he's just asshole guy.
Yeah, he's not even an asshole. He's just like obnoxious.
Gilbert. That's
Gilbert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ill. Also, this season, well, yeah, this episode, but also this season has a fair amount of Bada dudes. And by fair amount I mean just 2, but I'll take it. It's a vast improvement over the 0 that I'm used to. Like he went to the Explorer Association dude, and he was just like this big, like just hulking massive dude. I'm just like, yes. If I had to complain about one thing, is like why are the Bada dudes like horribly scarred?
It goes with the aesthetic, I guess.
Can you have a little less aesthetic, like a little less scarring? Like damn, it's hard for me to lust after someone when I'm not like Oni, who gets off of watching his wife was being bloodied and battered.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, it doesn't turn me on to see like chunks of scar tissue and flesh on the dude's face. Um, so yeah, there's that. Um, yeah, just the beginning episode where he's just like, yeah, y'all can fight over this relic, and he just did that just so he didn't have to deal with like the
Yeah.
limelight. He could just sneak out,
It
even
also
though.
subverted my expectations a bit because in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
where it like shows him in the cloak and everything, and he's all like, sneaking around. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be the typical MC. Like, I'm by myself. I don't need a guild. Da, 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 da. I don't want to be friends with anybody. But no, he's just a lazy asshole.
Oh, oh, well, unlike you, I actually like read the synopsis,
See, I didn't want to
so
spoil myself by reading synopsis, so
we literally read it together
I forgot it.
during our preview.
Good thing I have the memory of a goldfish.
Oh yeah, I was like, it was not until they kept talking about it more and more. I'm just like, oh, he's gonna be. I mean, it was still a cool reveal, all the
Mm.
same. I was like, oh, they're gonna reveal it to be him, and then what he did after was also incredibly funny. And also, yeah, like I said, shout out to Tino for this. The moment the guy like caught the ring and she just kicked him
Yeah,
so
like
hard in the face.
kick the freak out of his face.
Oh god, so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't really say I usually try to dislike all the waifus that only like
Mm-hmm.
just to balance the force, but I don't know. I
Yeah,
like her
Tino's got that
because
energy.
I just like her because she just fucks up that other dude who I definitely don't like.
Uh huh.
So you know what? It's the better of two evils. Sure. Yeah. These were some uh really strong two episodes. I'm very excited for the next episode.
Me too.
All right. Up next we have sure,
I'm not sure if any chart is doing it for you, but we're missing.
the
What?
Notorious Talker one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also can't find it. Um. Yeah. What is going on?
I don't know. Eddie Chart just likes to fuck with us. It literally takes the
HR really
one show
hates
we're
us.
watching and just removes it.
Really hates us. Um. Oh yeah, Mao did not start yet. Um. I mean, I guess we could talk about it now. Fuck it. Um.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have the Notorious Talker episode 1. Now, admittedly, this was one of the episodes that I was falling asleep to. Not because I think it was boring. I literally, like, my brain really was just shutting down from watching anime straight
Mm-hmm.
for hours at that point. um, I think. How do you feel about the main character? I,
First off, he's way too pretty. I don't like how pretty he is. Makes me uncomfortable.
and his outfit does not help.
Yeah, he's a very stylish looking girl.
I know.
So
I kind of like it. I kind of like the outfit for sure. I'm just like, oh, okay, okay, Miss Noel.
I I just felt like this show was very generic. This is a very by the numbers until the very end. The little twist at the end, which was I kind of called it, like I knew that was gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. When she was like, have a
It,
good night. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
she's
oh
gonna
yeah,
fuck them over. They're gonna fuck
mm-hmm,
them over.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, I'm not a big fan of the MC, other than he looking cute. So
Screaming,
kind of looks cuter than the
screaming.
girl, actually.
Um. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, like I don't have much of an opinion except the fact that the grandpa, once again, shout out to the Bada
Mm-hmm.
peoples. Yeah, yeah, no, it was very just like this Tanya girl just calling everybody idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like Noel with the warrior. What's his name? Walter. Like I thought. I don't know. I like their back and forth. I like that their back and forth isn't like straight up like we're just gonna kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
Or Noel was. I don't think Noel was like. Noel's nasty enough, but not too nasty. Where I'm just like, okay, Noel, you're kind of just like a dick.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So I like their energy. So I hope those two stay together. Kind of just like flounder around.
Based on the like picture for the
Mm.
synopsis picture, I don't know if anyone's gonna stick around other than MC.
Oh well, never mind.
I am kind of curious to see where we go with the other two that ran off.
You, I same. You think the I would like that they would bring them back and not just like
Kill them.
right, like, well, not even kill them. But I just don't want them to be like, oh, we stole your money and I never see us again in this
Oh yeah, no, I
anime.
don't think they're gonna do that. I think they'll track him down and like he'll get his revenge on them or something. I don't think he'll kill them, but he'll probably be like, they'll be like, "Help us, we're getting robbed" or something. But we'll help you if you give me all the money. Something like
Something
that.
like that. Dude, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, this was like the I would say of all the anime we've seen, this is like the one anime that did not leave the strongest impression on me.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
All right. I guess last. Nope, not last but
Nope.
not least.
You
Nope.
wish.
I wish we're almost there.
Mm.
Next we have Puniru, um, wa Kawaii Slime, episode 1. Um, Once again, and I said this in I'm not sure if I stated this in the during the preview,
Mm-hmm.
but I sorry, my mom just texted me. I lost my train of thought. I I like the fact that Punito being a slime is not like gonna be like some weird secret thing and blah blah blah. I mean, it could have been interesting,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I'm more interested in just her being introduced in the character and just
Yeah, like
doing
letting
what
the
she's doing with
chaos
the
unfold
character.
with everybody.
Agreed. Once again, this was yet another anime that I was kind of falling asleep to,
Mm.
and this didn't help because this is so cozy, so that it
Yeah, this was a
really didn't help.
very comfy show.
So it was just putting me to sleep, not in a bad way. I don't think it was boring. It was just very comforting. I was just very tired. Um, yo, he's kind of mean to her.
Yeah, okay, so the MC's a dick. That's like the only thing I don't like on the show. I feel like that's intentional because
It's
even
so it's so funny because usually I would like want the MC low key to be a dick to like characters like this who just and like just put themselves in the middle of everything and are just dicking around for like no reason.
Mhm.
But now that I finally got my wish, I'm just like, oh wait, no.
But like even outside of how he treats her, like when he with the girl he likes, he like freaks out when she tries to talk to him and he runs away, and then the other guy talks to her and he's just like, "Ugh, fuck out of here, loser! Don't
Yeah,
talk to my
fucking
girl like that." I'm like,
Nampa.
"All right, little incel boy, calm the fuck down." No,
Yeah, like oh, I'll talk to her. Oh, he's such a flirt.
yeah, like yeah, the playboy guy that I'm supposed to hate was actually really the guy I was
Really
rooting
cool.
for. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, what a cool
he's actually
guy.
really yeah he's actually really
He
cool.
wants to go play with the kids and hang out with the shelter with them.
Yep, yep. I'm just like oh yeah he's actually really cool and upon seeing homegirl Puniru, he's like oh my god yeah I love you ah you're a slime
hmm
and then it kind of just there's all those moments where everyone just kind of falls into her.
I do like that she like morphs and like absorbs everybody in the slime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, oh yeah, Nampa, yeah, he just transformed her into like random shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got air bubbles from being molded too much. Um Also, I am a fan of her transformation sequence, even though it's so obnoxious. Not obnoxious,
That was
sorry,
like so
unnecessary.
extra. It was
Yeah,
so
so
long.
unnecessary.
It was like the whole animation budget went
Very
into it.
long. I'm just like, bitch, are you actually magical, girl? What is
and,
going
and it
on?
was just to like change her hair color and like grow a little bit. Like
Yeah, just barely altering her. uh, barely altering her form. So that was pretty funny. Um, but yeah. Um, the whole scene where his classmates are like kind of want to touch her breast, and she just cuts off her breast and just passes them to her.
yeah, I kind of like how oblivious she is with all the like etchy stuff. She's like, "What? My breasts? All right, yeah, here you go," and chops them off.
Right. It does like the whole does like the whole subversion thing when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to like etchy. Because she's just like, nope, I just want to be cute,
Yeah,
not sexy, and she just wants Kotaru's like unwavering approval.
yeah, how cute she is.
Hmm. Um. But yeah, but notice how at the end it ended on a very ominous note. It said how Puniru and Kotaru stopped being friends. Now, does that mean yeah, I went from being friends to lovers,
Lovers and friends.
or yeah, just stop being friends? I feel like it's probably like friends to lovers kind of thing.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, no, this is the cast is pretty cute. I don't really have much of an impression of the pretty girl except she's just like I'm just pretty girl.
I feel like there's something with her. Like she's too normal and like kind and nice right now. I feel like there's
Right.
something is gonna be up with her.
I hope so. That'd be
Yeah.
very cool. All right. Now, finally, last but not least, you have um my wife is an elementary schooler, episode 1 and 2.
I'm so glad we didn't get the. I thought the whole first episode was gonna be like her as an adult, and we get to see her, and then she dies at the end or something like that. I'm glad they just got that out of the way in a montage.
Yeah, yeah,
Save me the tears.
they did. They did. Although I love seeing them. I like seeing their love story play out in the said montage. It was so
Mm-hmm.
cute. Like,
Yeah, it was
oh,
nice.
oh, love. Um, yeah, they didn't focus too hard on her death.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she's so tiny now. Oh my God, just so tiny. But she's very much herself. I don't know. I think I understand her struggle because she just obviously just like I miss my family and I
Mm-hmm.
magically just remember my
Everything.
existence. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. The fake therapist in me is like you guys kind of like need to learn how to be okay without me
Yeah,
because
it is weird that
right.
they were. I mean, it's not weird, but it's kind of like
It's right. It's like
depressing.
sweet. It's like sweet, but it's just like you guys
How are so dysfunctional without her.
right for so long
Mm-hmm.
is kind of
Because I get
crazy.
it if it was just like it's only been a year or two, but it was like
Right.
10 years. I'm like,
10
geez,
years
yeah,
and they're just like, "Oh my god, Mother Day." Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, it's I hope, my hope is that they're going to explore kind of what happened after she died. That will
Mm-hmm.
explain uh Nijima and Mai, what they went through after her death, because it's like there has to be other stuff on top of it. It can't just be like my mom died and we were just like this for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be kind of like, that made me roll my eyes a little bit.
I'm pretty sure we will. I think that the show, I do appreciate how many angles it's taken. Like, there's a lot of angles for the show to
Mm-hmm.
work on. Just from 2 episodes,
So
we got
many, right?
their whole family dynamic. We got how did she end up getting her memories back and then losing her memories of this current life,
Mm-hmm.
her
And
home situation.
yeah, with her abusive mother.
Mm-hmm.
Um, excuse me. Oh, I do like this little subplot of Nijima
Mm.
kind of like they're kind of like forcing him and this other girl together,
Yeah.
which I didn't think they were gonna do episode one. I was like, oh shit! I was like right at the gate. I was like, yo, is this girl? What's her name? Mordia. I was like, yo, is Mordia trying to fuck?
Part of me wants them to be like, wants the like the see. This is where a show I would want silly, messy melodrama, only for the comedic value of just seeing like this grade schooler step up to this older office lady, like, hey, lay off my man.
Okay, so that's not that's
only
not
I
really
make
that.
lunch.
So not drama. So not actual drama. You want the anime to be bad. You want the anime to be bad, actually awful.
Only I make his lunch.
So not so right. You just want it to be comedy. That's the you just say
I,
that. So that at that point that
it
would be
could use a
comical.
little bit more comedy.
That point would just be comedy. Oh, also I love how she's like, "Can we be bento buddies?" I'm like, is that what y'all calling it these days?
Yeah, where do you go from here? Bento buddies, and then what's the
Mm,
end goal?
right.
Oh,
Bento and
yeah,
chill.
yeah, Bento and chill.
uh oh my god, wait, that might be our title.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good title.
Oh, and chill. That's you.
Thank you.
Um but yeah, no, she yeah, they just I don't know, I'm convinced I'm just like, yeah, y'all need therapy. Y'all need
Mm.
therapy like so bad. And without Takai. With the assumption that she is gone. Cause like what are you gonna do? Wait for your wife to become legal and then get married to your high school wife?
I, I mean, probably.
I mean that girl, that's a diligent. Like this is an anime.
I do want to see what he's gonna do when he finds out that she's being abused at her home.
Oh, ooh. I kind of just want them to go off the rails and just like I don't know, just like plot to kill them. Plot to kill the mom.
Now you
See,
want to see
see, this
that?
is drama.
No,
See,
no, no,
this
no.
is
That's
see.
bad.
I know drama. See, I know how to do
I was
drama.
gonna say let her just be adopted
Plot
or
to
something.
kill the mom, and then once the mom is dead, then they adopt her. It's basically what you want. Just one extra step. Murder.
Or he, you want real drama? He hooks up with her mom, but not to be with her mom, just so he can move in and be with
uh,
her.
oh my god.
There would have been a
No.
real drama going.
No, that's no. Oh my god, see. I feel like I was towing the line with murdering the mom to
Mm.
adopt the daughter. I mean, adopt the wife. But then
Adopt a
but then
wife.
adopt the wife. Yeah, this is my daughter wife.
Mm,
Well, there are unfortunately, literal cults that do that.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, I think then it became Kuzuno. Not Kuzuno. Is it Kuzuno Honkai?
No, it's you're talking about the one with the sisters, right?
No, I'm talking about no, the really shitty, trashy one. We like one of the first anime we watched.
Well,
Is it called
there's
Kuzuno
Kuzuno
Honkai?
Honkai, yeah, but then there's another one
Okay,
where
yeah.
it's like the other shitty, trashy one where it's like the two sisters, and the Kai is dating like his teacher, but he's also fucking her sister.
Domestic Kanojo.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, that was yes. That's when it becomes Domestic Kanojo slash Kuzuno Honkai.
Mm,
When he's like, "Let me." Ugh, mind you, she is. Yeah, yeah. That mom is a piece of work.
yeah, she's not very chill.
Also, I like Takai. Just Takai interacting with other middle schoolers is relatively funny to watch. Like she just uses concepts that are way above middle school level, so they're always just
Like,
confused.
yeah, like what the fuck are you talking about?
She's like, "Why do you sound like an old lady?"
Mm. And I like that there's like that one kid who likes her. Like,
Yeah, Takeru.
yeah,
He's like,
he's
"Oh,
like,
I
you're
don't
so
mind that she
cool.
sounds like an old lady." Yeah, I'm like, "Oh God!" And this is how he gets into MILFs. This is
Yeah,
how.
this is the this is the gateway.
Mm-hmm. Um. But yeah, if I was Takai, oh, first of all, that scene with like the cake and them celebrating her birthday,
Oh, that was
uh,
heartbreaking.
that was so sweet. I'm just like, oh my god, why is everyone crying? Stop it.
I know. When they turned off the lights and she was like, "Oh, what happened to the power go out?" And they brought a cake. I was like, "Oh no!" And then when they were talking about her outside the door, while she was outside the
Mm-hmm.
door,
Yeah, and then everyone just starts crying over the cake. Um, I wouldn't like totally break off connections with everybody, but and I guess this is the thing where we kind of run into her flaws, where she's like, "I'm such an independent woman," and if it's like, "Girl, you're 10 in an
yeah,
abusive relationship with your mother."
I don't think I've ever seen an anime explore that angle, like where it's someone reincarnated as someone younger, but in a domestic violence situation.
Mm,
Because then I also feel like you might it's bad for other reasons. Like, yeah, because now you're an adult, like adult mind in a child's body. That's like, well, maybe I can navigate the situation when you really can't.
can't like, because girl, you're still 10.
Yeah, you're like a kid. You can't just. You're even less capable of navigating the situation than if you were an adult. But because you're an adult, you think you can. It's like double toxicity.
Exactly. Um, but yeah, I definitely would have been like, so yeah, we have to be careful because my mom's kind of, dot dot dot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Takai doesn't want to get beat by her mother,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm like, but also I'm just like, yeah, I need to get your shit together and not use me as an emotional crutch because I'm a miracle that shouldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. It'd be so heartbreaking
Well,
after all this happens. Like they like save her from whatever, and and they finally are like, oh my god, I'm finally back on track, and then she just boom, she just goes back to being a 10-year-old girl.
oh no, I'm almost positive that's what's gonna happen, which is why I'm like, this is gonna be
Oh my
depressing.
god, oh my god. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I can't fucking wait for that devastation.
Either
Oh, it's
that's
gonna.
gonna happen or the guy's gonna die.
Oh, I was gonna say she dies again.
Or she dies again.
That'd be too much. I don't think I could kill
This
her.
would be
I don't think I
wild.
could kill her a second time. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I'm waiting for the devastation to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that is the end of that. Um, that's the end of our weekly reviews, which means we're finally done.
It's
It
finally
is,
over.
yes, it's finally the end of the show. So, Oni, my tired
Yes.
compadre, please take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this long episode of Waifu Wars podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you can catch every episode as they go every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party on our Discord. All linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can become a channel member or patron for as little as $2 a month, and you can join us for our weekly live watches by doing so. This season, we're watching Dandadan and ReZero with our patrons and channel members. So if that sounds like something you want to do, you know where to go. And Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Also, I just put out the first few episodes of the Dojin Dungeon. It's back exclusively on Patreon. If you want to see me and Oni traverse the dangerous world of hentai and things, uh, it's gonna be very. I would say these first two episodes are already like really funny, like really fun, real stupid. So yeah, I'm really excited to put out more episodes for you guys. Once again, you can join and get access to all that content for as low as $1.
Yes. With that said, this has been Sobroni, and
Do we do?
I'll catch you all next time. Later.
Bye.